Hello and welcome to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator. Right, if I sound a little bit off today, guys, hay fever is once again kicking my ass. Yeah, right as I've started to record, I've just had like this massive sneezing fit. It's lasted like 5 minutes. So yeah, I've even lost like 5 minutes of driving time due to the to it. So we need to figure out what job we're gonna do today. Obviously, we do want to still stay over in England, so. Wherever the jobs go in England is where we'll need to go. Newport. That's not a bad job. It's small. It's small, but it is somewhere in England. Oh, that's the only job. Let's have a look. These are all going to the continent. Sorry if you can hear like a bit of background noise. My nose is just absolutely streaming. This sneezing fit thing's just pain in the ass. That's not a bad one. 205 miles, because if we get lost... Oh, it's a Volvo one. I wouldn't mind London, but it's too close now. That's the problem. So, Cardiff, no. So the Cambridge one's the best of a bad bunch, basically. I would have loved to have done this one. But not quite. I don't think I'm quite on the ability to get 375 miles done in one episode with no sat nav. Right, if I remember to edit that out, brilliant. If I don't, I do apologise. Like I say, I'm having an absolute sneezing fit, guys. The problem is I've been having it now for like 5 or 6 minutes, and it just doesn't seem to be stopping. The problem is the Cambridge job is one of these Volvo jobs, and I've had issues with these in the past. I think we're going to have to do... We're going to have to do the Grimsby job. It is the only job I see... Oh, hang on. No, you see, it's a Volvo job again. I don't mind doing the Volvo jobs. It's just 99% of the time it doesn't work. Grimsby again. So if we do Grimsby and we do beverages... Yeah... This may be a long episode. I wouldn't mind, but today's the day of all days. I don't need a long episode. Let's hope we can get this done relatively quickly. Oh, I can feel another sneeze coming, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I do apologise, guys. I can just feel them coming, and oh my god, it's just driving me insane at the moment. Right, okay, so we want to come out of here, turn left or right, and it's basically the yard behind us. I believe it's the yard we delivered at yesterday. We will need to get some fuel on the way as well. But yeah, like I say, I do apologise for any... Oh, here comes another one. Trying to decide if before the wife went to work she sprayed any new perfume or something. I'm not normally like this. I don't know if this is the hay fever thing or if it's just the... Oh, I'm feeling dreadful. It's proper knocking me off my stride. Like the worst thing is I can feel it like like a sneeze building in like back of my head, and oh my god, it's just so... It's so off-putting. It's so off-putting, it's unreal. Right, so we're going left on this roundabout. I won't put that indicator on just yet because I want to just babysit that. Right, there we go, and make sure we can see around there. Yep, just wanted to babysit the roundabout because the AI drivers are terrible at everything. And there is our trailer. Yes. Right, let's get this hooked on. It's meant to be quite a heavy load, to be honest. I know it said it was beverages. I'm not really sure what's getting delivered in a tanker, but I can live with that. So we're going out that roundabout. Right, we basically want London for now. So we want London, and then we want the north. So in pretty much in those orders. But yeah, I do see us going massively wrong. So I do now see this being a really long episode, to be honest. I need to blow my nose to have a clear out so I can, because I know I'm sounding a bit funny. I sound it to myself, but the problem is if I blow my nose, it triggers another sneezing fit, as I'm calling it, and oh my god, yeah. I can't win at the moment, guys, so I say I do apologise. It started right as I pressed the go live, well, I pressed the go record button, and it just sneezed once. I thought, oh, just a sneeze, and then it was like sneeze, 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 and I was like, oh my god. I just couldn't get it to stop, and now I'm feeling like my head's been run over by a train, and I need to just have a clear out. I can't have a clear out because it doesn't want me to. Because if I do that, it's going to make me sneeze all over again, and we're going to be back to square one once we finish sneezing. Oh yeah, I didn't need that today, that's for sure. But the question is, are we going to be able to get there on time? Because I am unsure. What are we delivering then? We're delivering... Yep, we're going left here. Okay, a bit weird. I weren't looking at the signs then. Right, yep, we want this one because we want London. So we are going to stay in this one here. We're going to follow the London Ring Road. Hopefully then we should start seeing signs for Birmingham, Newcastle, places like that. Basically the north. The north. The best part of England. The north. If you're from the south and you watch this video, well, you know, I'm from the north. Where I actually live is a crap hole, but I'd still rather live here than the south, to be honest. Like, my wife is as Yorkshire as they come. Like, she'll talk, and even I'm like born and bred in Yorkshire, but my wife has got the thick Yorkshire accent, and I personally sometimes it's like she'll, especially when she's angry or she's shouting at me, I won't have a clue what she's saying, especially when she starts spouting Yorkshire words, because my dad's technically a southerner. I'm technically a half-breed to the northern community, but my mother was always born and raised in the north. But yeah, my dad was a southerner. Well, I say that my dad was a southerner until the Second World War, and then he was shipped up as a child up here. But my dad he's never once picked up a Yorkshire accent, you know what I mean? It's yeah, it's weird. He's lived in Yorkshire for probably 80 of his 85 years, and he's never once picked up a Yorkshire accent. But then again, he was also military, so he did go back down south when he was a young chappie. And yeah, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm not even remotely paying attention to gear changes here. Right, we've been on this bit of road already, and we do need to look at getting some fuel. I do like to keep an eye on fuel. We are almost on half a tank, so it would be nice to get some fuel, just because we're coming up to a services. Like I said, I do apologise for the snivelling. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to suffer. I am doing my best to suffer. That'll do. That'll do. I knew there was a bit of a bend coming up, and I didn't know when it was coming up. It's just for the screenshot. Like I say, to me, screenshots are not really important. If somebody watched my video just because it had an awesome screenshot, then you miss, you know, fair enough. But if you don't watch because it doesn't have one, then you're missing out. If you like trucking videos, I put out 5 a week and then 2 Snowrunner, although I do like what someone suggested in the comments the other day, and that's because I've got somebody who dislikes every single Snowrunner video I do. Clearly somebody who likes the trucking side of things, and I get that. But as soon as a Snowrunner video comes out, and I know it's somebody in the Discord, and I know that because as soon as that video goes live, and I mean live, alright, they could maybe not be in the Discord, but it has to be actually, because the way I've been looking at it, if someone, the person who dislikes every Snowrunner video is basically doesn't wait for like the live notification from YouTube, they wait for the live notification in the Discord, and that's how I've twigged it basically. I think we want to turn off here. I might be wrong here guys, but I'm thinking we just need to go north, guys. We need to go north, and this is I could do with a compass. I'm telling you now, I could do with a compass. A compass would be very helpful right now. Compass would be very helpful on the dashboard, because we know we want to be heading in a north to northeasterly direction now. Right now we just want to be kind of heading north. There's Heathrow. Gonna have to drop that a gear. We are not building speed, but we're looking for the M1 guys basically. The M1 is basically Newcastle to those don't help me. Those don't help me at all. Oh, that'll be why. I'm nowhere near the M1. I'm nowhere near. I didn't think I was, but do you know what it was? It's because we came in on this junction in yesterday's episode. We're going a lot further around the ring road today. A lot further around the ring road. Well, that's what the world map's for. The world map is our paper map. Now, I know technically a paper map wouldn't give you an exact location of where you are, but a paper map you would look and be like, oh no, this junction is the M4. That's, you know, so we want the next junction. Do you know what I mean? So that's why we're doing it that way. A lot of people like the idea of the world map as a paper junction. If I could be bothered, I would actually print off like motorway junctions. Like I'd print off like London M25 and be like, no, we came on there. You know what I mean? And I'd actually look at it on paper to make it more realistic like that. But it's just, yeah, I don't think that's going to be possible. Plus, I ain't chewing through that much ink on my printer. I'm trying to buy a house, guys. I'm trying to buy a house and spending money. Like, I'm trying to buy a house and I had to spend £400 on Sunday on my son's graphics card. Alright, he's only got a 4060. But you know something? It's not a bad card. It's not a bad card. No, he hasn't. He's got a 4060 Ti, but he's only got the 8GB version. Now, the kid only plays in 1080. But it is Prime Day, and I am thinking that maybe I should upgrade his monitor. Just because he's awesome and I play Apex with him, and he plays Apex on a 60Hz monitor. Now, we all know what that means, and we do die a lot when I play with him. There we go, look at that. The North. But yeah, I am thinking of maybe getting him like a 144, 165, something like that. I see what I can find on Prime Day. I have found a relatively cheap one, but I don't like to go for no brand names. I know it sounds daft because it could be a really, really good monitor, but a 1080p. Oh no, what was the other? No, the other problem was it was only 24 inch, and I at least want him to have 27 inch because he watches YouTube when he lays in his bed as well. So I want him to have at least a decent size monitor. Otherwise, he's gonna, you know, he's. I don't want to say he's blind, but he does have glasses and the. I don't want to say again. I don't want to say the thick glasses, but I do believe he's got the worst eyes in the house. Bless him. So I don't want him. I don't want him to suffer. But then obviously, you know, you're up in your budget of how much you're gonna spend, and you know, I don't want to spend over much. You know, at the moment, because eventually I'll get him into like 2K and 4K gaming. Do you know what I mean? Saying that, the wife's got a 2K monitor she doesn't use. I might just swap them, because to be honest, if she doesn't use him. I don't see the point in. We're going to be on this road for quite a while, guys, so we should be able to. Oh no, we're limited, aren't we? It's an external contract. We're an external contract. God, my nose is still streaming. Yeah, we're an external contract. But we can't go over 56, so we can't even get away with speeding at the moment. And trust me, we're gonna be on this road a while. Grimsby/Hull turn-off is to London. You're on this road for about 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours in real life, give or take. But a lot of the M1's now this new smart motorway, which is just not smart at all. Oh, I know. Let's get rid of the hard shoulder, and then when someone breaks down, they've got nowhere to go. And then when someone does pull over to the hard shoulder, or what would have been the hard shoulder, which has been turned into a lane, nobody paying attention because they think it's a smart motorway, and then it just gets ploughed into. I have seen so many accidents on. I've seen more accidents on smart motorways than any other motorway. Now, that's just me personally. And I have to travel over an hour. I have to travel over 90 minutes to yeah, easily over 90 minutes just to reach a motorway from where I live. Oh, that's if I go west. If I go south, I could be on a motorway within about an hour, but who wants to get on a motorway at Hull? Nobody wants to live in Hull. If you watch a video and you're from Hull, you can't even disagree with me. Nobody wants to live there. We want to follow the signs for Leicester at the moment. The Leicester signs are the ones we're following at the moment, because in a minute this is going to split off Midlands to the left onto the M6, and we want to continue on the M1. And the M1 basically takes you quite far near, you know, it takes you towards Leicester. Leicester's not that far from the M1, so this is the direction. I know where I'm going. I know all the northern towns. Yesterday was such a struggle. Today is like, I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. I do love trying to get a screenshot like that, but it is so difficult third person. I can't drive third person ever. Not back, not looking backwards, not looking forward, not anything. Cambridge and Leicester, Sheffield, Grimsby, there we go. Technically we want the outside lane, but wagons shouldn't really go in the the right hand lane. So we'll stick in the Cambridge Leicester lane for now. That should be pretty much the same place. Right, let's whack that up into 6th gear and get some better miles per car. Although that that humming is annoying. There we go. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Look at that. The North. The North is just that great in England. They literally put it in capital letters. Like, the North. You're visiting God's country when you visit Yorkshire. Not that I'm a Bible basher or anything like that. It's just something I always grew up being called. It's like God's country, you know, God's county, or a summit. I don't know, something like that. Now I've said it, I can't remember the exact term. Yeah, they've always said it was something similar. See, it was something like that, basically. And basically it was something like that. Oh, yeah, we're going to be on here quite a while, so, and it's coming night time as well, so could do with some fuel, but I'm sure we can get some fuel near Grimsby. Although saying that, I don't actually believe Grimsby has a fuel station. We might have to pull over. I don't want to, but we might have to. Like I say, we've only got 2 hours 45 left. I'll see. We've got half a tank. Then again, we've used a good quarter of a tank nearly. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull over and get some fuel. These are the. This is more realistic. You actually pull off the motorway like this. This is why I love pro mods. I really do. Gives us a chance to have a little look on the sat nav as well. Yep, sounds about right. BP garage on a motorway services. Why? Because they're always overpriced. £1.89 a litre for diesel. Come on, these realistic fuel prices are not very realistic anymore. Diesel's about £1.49 now a litre. Ish. Right, so we're going to just keep going up until we hit the M18. M18 all the way into Grimsby, basically, because it goes on to the A18O, which is basically the connecting road to the M18. They just shoved an O on the end and made it green instead of blue. There we go. Turbo. Let's go. 2 hours 29. What have we got for sleep? 5 hours 16. We should make this pretty easily. We should, but the fog is coming by the look of it. Yeah, the fog is coming in. You know you're visiting the north. It's getting foggy. Whoa! You need to let me out, dude. Run out of road. Really? You absolute buffoon. I can't believe you just did that. Yeah, thank you. I need to turn. I cannot believe he just did that to me. I just cannot believe he did that. Yeah, we'll follow the Sheffield signs for now. And then we need to be looking for the M18 as we go further into the north. That basically takes us along the Yorkshire coast and Lincolnshire coast. Like I say, it's easier to go north for me than it is to go south. Not been that far south very often, maybe a couple of dozen times. For me personally, you know, there's not much need to visit the south, you know what I mean? Just, southerners don't like northerners, northerners don't like southerners. And pretty much averaging, you know, it's not far off that. And let's be fair, I'm going to say something quite cruel here. But who the hell wants to put up with the Essex accent? You know what I mean? Not a chance. And then you've got the London accent. Alright, geezer. You know what I mean? Oh, go away. You use the word geezer. Please let me know in the comments so I can just ban you. There's no way I'm having anyone in the chat using the word geezer. Not a chance. We're finally going in a proper northerly direction. This is as going to Grimsby is as close to home. No, well, Hull is as close to home as I can get on this game. But since Hull isn't technically you know, a city on the map. You know, it doesn't have like a garage you can buy and things like that. Grimsby is technically the nearest city to what I can get to. That's twice now I've had that done to me. Alright, I didn't use my indicator then. But Jesus Christ, he just went. But if I do that, they crash into you. What an idiot. No way, I'm feeling really hard done to in this episode, guys. I really am. I'm feeling really hard done to. I personally wouldn't have said the M1 and the M18 was like this. When I'm on the M1 going up, I normally have to take the M18 exit, not take the M1 exit to stay on the motorway. So I do believe that bit of junction there is a little bit wrong. I need to double check that now on a map, because I might be wrong. I don't think I've ever taken an exit to stay on the M1 motorway, ever, in my life. The A1 would have been another road we could have gone up and down. Come on. That's right. I'm on the horn. You're an absolute idiot. Driving at 50 miles an hour, pulling in front of me. Absolute buffoon. The A1 junction is bigger than the M1 junction, apparently, on this game. I would say you've got them two junctions mixed up, if I had to take a bit of a guess. Don't even think about pulling out on me, boss. I've had enough of knobs pulling out on me today. 43 miles to Grimsby. This says 39 at the bottom, so yeah, it's not too shabby. Yeah, this basically just takes us all the way into Grimsby now. We just don't need to leave. I shouldn't really be in this lane, but that driver of that lorry is an idiot. He's that much of an idiot, we shall call him Richard. Screw you. I did it. Yes, I did it. And then we just need to find the metro. This is the next problem when we get there. We'll have to look on the world map. Just because our companies are not called Metro. Oh no, this wants us to go to Euro Goodies, but I've no idea what Euro Goodies have been changed to since we used the realistic selling places, basically. Right, that is the end of the M18, so we are now on officially on the A180. Which is the A18O, if you would, if you want to call it that way. Ella couldn't find another job. Really? Wow, she's costing me so much money at the moment. Another £800. Then why not sleep wherever you are and see if there's a job the next day? 7 miles, 6 miles, 5 miles is now 4, 3. There we go. Grimsby. See, when I'm going north, guys, I know where I'm going. When I'm going south, I ain't a clue. I haven't a clue. Right. So technically, when we do this, it does technically pause the game. We just need to have a little look. So we've just entered Grimsby. We're going straight up on the roundabout, turn at the right, and then yeah, so we are going to the metro. Crazy drivers, crazy drivers. Oh, he used the roundabout to jump me. God, I can't believe I've done this entire video and my nose has just not stopped once. Like I say, I do apologise for feeling dreadful on a video. It's not something I like to be like. And I believe, and this is it. I did see a metro sign there, so I'm there. Hand deliver, we need to park that in there. That's where we're going. See? Who said I'm not a pro? But don't worry guys, the noob will be back tomorrow. Perfect. Perfect job. And the repair garage is just round the corner. We've already driven past it, so I know where I'm going to rest as well. But there we go guys, that is this job complete. Now I need to look at my drivers here guys, because this is just, yeah, my drivers are really starting to test mode. This, oh no, it was Ella on it that couldn't. I was thinking it was Irina. Wow, you're down to £95 a day. You need to book your ideas up, mate. You need to book your ideas up. I think that's Irina's problem. She's in Grimsby. She does get a lot of jobs where she can't come back. And I think it's because she's Grimsby. But look what she's doing now. She can do explosives. 2 of them, 2 of them, 2 of them, 1 of them, 3 of them. She is working really, really hard. I think it's... Okay, that's not the truck I thought. I don't have the cheapo Iveco. I thought I had the cheap Iveco. Oh, I don't know. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I thought she had a different truck to what she's actually driving. But yeah, there is actually a rest point next to us. And that is where I'm going to park for the night, guys. So I do genuinely hope you've enjoyed this delivery and this video. And we will be back tomorrow with another episode of Euro Truck Simulator. And until the next time guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.